How's it going, guys? Welcome to Season 4 of my NHL 18 Seattle Magicians Franchise Mode Series. If you missed the last episode, we actually finally made the playoffs for the first time, had a very solid season. I think we finished like second place in the regular season. Same with the AHL team. Unfortunately, we got knocked out of the playoffs in the first round. I think we were a point behind Pittsburgh. Yeah, we were. So, a really solid season overall. Barzal won the Calder Trophy. A lot of things to look forward to. Ryan Strome actually looked really good, so happy with that trade. Obviously, moving to the draft now. Hopefully, we can get some solid picks. Don't think we have a first or second, but we do have a lot of late-round picks, so maybe we can find some steals again. Let's go find out. We're at the draft now, guys. I'm getting this offer from the Islanders, offering me Cizikas and a fourth for Blake Spears, but Cizikas we really don't need, and Spears is a pretty good prospect, so I'm going to decline that. Right now, I'm actually just simming through the first round. We don't have a pick till the third. Chicago here is offering me a Anisimov and a fourth for their third. Again, I don't think we need a Anisimov. I mean, that's actually not that much, though. Okay, maybe let's look and see how good he is. Cizikas, I know, is not that great. Anisimov could be like an 85, though. He's an 80. Oh my god, that is not worth it at all, especially at that price point. Okay. I don't know why they keep offering me this. I do not want him. I'm actually trying to trade some of our overpaid players. Like I have Helm and Hagelin and even Giordano on the block. But as you guys can see here, the first two picks, both 80 overall, both medium elite. That's insane. Third there, 63 medium elite. We'll see if there's another elite player. So far, only 3. A lot of top 6 and top 4s. An elite guy there at 15. So a bit of a steal from Nashville, who actually had 2 picks in the first round. We'll see. It doesn't look like there's any other medium elite, or never mind, a goalie there, 54 overall. But on to the second round now. I don't have a second round pick either. I'm thinking, though, I might try and make a trade here. Like I said, trade one of those overpaid players. And right now, I got to try and get trade Detroit, offering them Helm back for a 5th round pick in this year's draft. He's making 3.8 for the next 2 years. 79 overall. I feel like we have guys that'll probably be a 79 by the end of the summer who are on entry-level deals. So rather just clear that salary space, use it for Yossi, and hopefully some big-name free agents. Detroit says yes, so Helm's going back to the Red Wings. I honestly like that deal for us. Trying to make another trade here, guys. Trading Hagelin to the Lightning for a 2nd round pick in 2021. I thought this year's draft we didn't have that many picks, as we don't have a 1st or 2nd, but we have 2 7ths and now 2 5ths of the Red Wings trade. But the 2021 draft, we have a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th. That is it. So we definitely could use some more picks. Plus Hagelin, $4 million is a bit of an overpayment from an 81. I feel like we could find an 81 overall player for cheaper this year in the free agency. We'll see what the Lightning say. I think it's a pretty fair deal. Actually, looking at it, we might have a bit more value on our side, so maybe I can get, I mean, I don't know if this is like getting too greedy, but a 2nd and a 3rd. Okay, yeah, it looks like a bit much there. The 3rd this year, though, is worth more than the 3rd next year. This might be perfect. We'll see if they say yes. Okay, trade rejected, but I think we can get more than a 2nd. So I'm going to try and double dip here. Give me a 2nd and a 4th. And they say yes to that. So we get a 2nd and a 4th round pick for Hagelin. Not bad. And now I got to make a big trade with Boston, trading them for their 2nd round pick in this year's draft, 1st round pick next year, and Matt Bolesky, who's just there for the salary, offering them Giordano, who's making 6.75, so he was worth it when he was in 87. Now he's in 85. He might have even been in 86, but he's in 85 now, 36 years old. And 2, he's kind of taking up a roster spot for Dallin, who actually has a top 4 role. I'll show you guys right now. There's just so many good defensemen in front of him. Like, our team is stacked. So, Yossi Shabbat's top pair. McDonough's on the 2nd pair with Giordano right now. I'd like Dallin to go to that 2nd pair. And then we'll have Gardner with whoever we want on this 3rd pair. Like, the other 5 defensemen are so good, it doesn't matter. So, just clearing some cap again. This trade might go through 2 7ths. The value's pretty even. They don't want the 2 picks. Bolesky, like, he's overpaid, so they shouldn't want him. We'll see what they say. Trade rejected. Okay, let's try maybe trading those 2 7ths for, like, 5ths and 6ths and maybe throwing in a player, and hopefully they say yes. Alright, guys, so I traded out the 2 7ths for a 5th and a 6th. Also, I had Pekarin in here, medium top 9. Hopefully they'll say yes to this. Clears cap, gives us a couple nice picks. Here we go. Trade accepted. There we go. I think all 3 of those moves were nice. Shed a bunch of salary. We now have like 17 million plus what comes off the books once like the draft's over. So we should be good to re-sign Yossi, sign players in new deals, plus spend some money in free agency. So after that trade with Boston, we now have a pick in the 2nd round, pick number 19. I'm gonna take a look here and see if anybody got an elite player. And as you can see, Florida there, an elite goalie, 50 overall though, so he has to grow a lot. That's the tough thing about those goalie steals. Like, you basically have to play them when they're not good enough, or just kind of hope, I guess, they grow a bunch. But 2nd round pick here, we'll see what's available. Hopefully we can get lucky. We'll take a look at exact first. Okay, there's a medium elite, according to our scouts. There's an exact elite. Okay, have they been ever wrong on exact elite? I don't think so. Projected 4th round. The 2nd's kind of early to take him. Projected 2nd/3rd, this defenseman, medium elite. Like, we could probably take him, I think, and then we take I'm so excited. There's like 4 elite guys here. None of them are goalies either. We take this guy, I think, because he's going to get picked next. Then we try and take Brody here, who's a 3rd/4th. Then Bentley, and then Ibister if we can. So, okay, I know the exact elite is probably a low elite. This guy could be medium or high, or obviously not elite, but projected 4th round. Oh, man, I know this is risky. We're going to risk it here with Geisberg. Medium talk 6. I can't believe that. Alright, guys, I definitely should have just taken the exact elite player. After the pick there, a bunch of, like, top 6 and top 9 were picked. There's a starting goaltender there. 3rd round, I've seen 1 elite. Yeah, there's a low elite sniper, so that's not who we're looking at. Our guy was a defenseman as well, so he should still be there. We'll sort by potential. The 3 are all there, so Brody's 3rd/4th, but then there's the exact elite. I don't think, like, he has to be at least low elite if he's exact, so we'll take him. Then we're going to try and trade back in to take Brody, and then hopefully Ibister is still there with our next pick. I think that is the plan. Bentley, low elites. I mean, that's still solid for the 3rd round. The fact we got him, I guess, was worth the risk on that 2nd round pick. Alright, guys, so right now I'm trying to trade back into the 3rd round to draft one of those 2 elite players remaining, offering Arizona Fox and Herbick, both low top 9. I'll probably never sign them, so this is a good trade if they say yes. Value's equal on both sides. Reject the trade. Okay. I guess I could throw in our 5th round pick. Like, this is such a lopsided deal. Okay. 5th round pick this year and our 5th round pick next year with 2 prospects. Like, they gotta say yes. Oh my, I thought that was accepted. I really thought that was accepted. Okay, we'll do 4th round pick next year, 5th this year, 2 prospects. Come on. There we go. That was important. So both of them were still available. I made sure to check. This 3rd round pick here will get the one that's supposed to go 3rd/4th, and then the one that's this guy Ibister, who has like no projection. Hopefully we can get him with one of our 2 4ths. So Brody, 3rd/4th medium elite. There's also a couple exact top 6s. Might be able to snag one of them late. But Brody here, so we're taking next. Medium top 9. That is not a medium elite. So we now pick number 21, the 4th round. I just checked. No elite players got drafted since our last pick, so really hoping here Ibister can be a huge steal. Low elite, there we go, that's awesome. Next pick now is pick number 28 in the 4th, so we got 2 of those 4 guys were elite. I mean, that's not bad at all. I think there's a couple, yeah, the top 6 left. Even if he's low top 6, for the 4th round, that's very solid. He is a low top 6, but I'll take it. Right now, guys, getting an offer from Chicago, Henrique and Anisimov for Velarde in a 7th. Don't really want Anisimov, even Henrique I don't want, so I'm going to say no. Predators here trying to trade, or they want to give me their 6th for a couple 7ths. I'm going to say no. I'd rather just kind of like take a couple more random shots in the late rounds. Didn't have a 5th or a 6th, so pick number 6 here in the 7th. We have 2 7th round picks. Probably not too much available. There's a few exact top 9s. Do we want to take an exact top 9, or do we want to like take a chance on somebody crazy? We'll go projected here. Maybe we can find like another elite player. That'd be a very solid draft. Kuleshov there. I mean, I don't know. This guy's exact top 9. I don't know why, but I'm feeling Brodin here. He's got a high top 9 forward potential, high league interest. Let's go for it on this one. Low top 9, so that's okay. Also, I wanted to check and see if we missed out on any steals. A low top 4 there. That's not too bad. 6th round, basically just looking to see if we missed out on an elite, which I don't see. A lot of actually not great players. And then 5th round here, didn't see much either. Yeah, there's like, I guess there was a couple like starting goaltenders, which isn't too bad. Low top 4 there, but nothing too crazy. So we'll sim to our final pick now. Hopefully we can get a steal. So far though, I'm very happy with this draft, especially for not having a 1st round pick. That Kuleshov guy is still here. Tarnstrom was exact top 9. I mean, for the 7th round, even if it's low top 9, that's pretty good value. The medium top 6 could be like high AHL, so yeah, I guess we'll just play it safe. We'll take Tarnstrom, who is a low top 9, but like I said, for the 7th round, that's solid. Alright guys, so assuming the rest of the round to see what that Russian's potential was. As you can see, he's got low top 4D potential, which is a little better, I think, than a low top 9. And the pick before him, Tampa Bay got this real dude who was also looking at low elite potential. Like, I was looking at taking him when I had my first 7th round pick. Who did we get? We got Brodin, low top 9. I was looking at Wheel, just, I don't know why, reminded me of Jordan Wheel, and he's got low elite. Like, that would have been crazy if we got him in the 7th round, but just the luck of the draw sometimes. I still think we had a pretty solid draft. And I just figured out why all those teams were offering me trades for my 2 7th round picks. As you can see, another elite player got taken, this Glebov guy, 53 overall, low elite. Like, that is just insane. And one thing I want to show you guys, I totally forgot. It was when I was making some trades earlier. I was looking at my goalies to see like if anybody had value, and Korpisalo is a beast now. He's now 90 overall. He grew like a ton. I think he was an 85 last time, so he grew 5 overall. Trade value's like doubled as well. That's just insane. So we now have an elite starting goaltender for next year. I'm pumped. Alright guys, we're now at the re-sign phase here. As you can see, our best player, Roman Josi, needs a new deal. I'm looking through it though. He's honestly like the only player that matters really that needs a new deal. So centers, all of our NHL centers are locked up. Brooks here, he's 74 now, so he had a decent year in the AHL. Wants 150K for 2 years. I'll give him like 875 for 2. As you can see, all like the young players now have new headshots, which is kind of cool. Sumla's 26 now and is 69 with medium AHL, so I am not letting him take up a contract, or a roster spot, I should say. This guy here, 2157, also not worth the roster spot. So that is it for the centers. Left wing here, Alex Nylander needs a new deal. Didn't grow at all last year. Barzal grew like 4. 5.75 from 82. Like, that's just not worth it. 1 year, 4.4. I mean, like, he hasn't shown that he's worth it yet. Like, honestly, I'd rather just pay him the 1 year, 4 million, have him grow, than actually pay him the 5 million or whatever, because right now he's not worth it. So we'll give him a 1 year, $4 million deal. Milano is probably going to grow a little bit, wants 2.4 for 2. That's what I was saying too. Like, he's a 1 overall below Hagelin, wants 1.5 million less. Actually more if we can get him, say 2.25. That's about half. He'll probably be an 81 by the end of the summer. Bolesky we just took back in the Boston trade. Wood here, 24.76. I'm just gonna let him go. I think I just signed him to try and like bump our salary. Case 23.75. He's okay. 1 year, like 850K, just to help with the AHL team. This guy here, AHL potential, is not worth keeping. Right wingers now, Barzal's signed for 1 more year. Strome there signed for a few more years. He's 85 now too, so he actually might be our first line center. Might move Tyler Johnson back to the wing. Connor Brown needs a new deal. If it's cheap, I'll do it. 2 years, $2 million. I mean, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really. We'll do 2 years at like 1.8. I think that's pretty fair for him. Our Toronto expansion draft pick, Yurko, 27.78. Probably not worth keeping. We still have Dustin Brown here, who 5.8 million. I wonder what it would cost to buy him out. Buyout cost would be just under 2 million for 4 years, or we pay him just under 6 for the next 2. But we're trying to win like in the next 2 years. He's a 76, and like the cap's going up. It probably makes sense to buy out Dustin Brown. He had a good run with us, but it's not worth keeping him anymore. McGuire here, low elite, obviously gonna give him a contract. Not really worth 900K though, I don't think. Defenseman here, so Josi hopefully doesn't want too much. 6.9 is actually very fair for an 88. I think we're paying Gardner, who's an 84, like 5.7. So we'll give him 6.75. He gets cheaper at 4 years too. Still has elite potential, but I mean, might as well do 3 years, not risk it. I could probably get him for like 6.675. That'd be a great deal. So I mean, look at our top 5D. It's insane. If Dallin can get good over the summer, Gardner's on the bottom pair. Dodge and Kuku would be the 6th pairing, maybe even Morin or Polak if they grow. Speaking of which, like, I don't know if I should keep either of them. We'll see what they want. So yeah, 2.3. I'm just going to give them both qualifying, I think, because they're not worth the money to me. So if a team wants to give me like a 3rd round pick or whatever for them, I'll just do that. And then Morin or Polak could, you know, come up, be the 6th defenseman, or we just sign one. Daly, obviously, letting him go. Pouliot, 26.78. Olesen, 25.76. Might be worth it for AHL. Yeah, not at 1.3. So I'll give them both qualifying just to keep our AHL team competitive. I think it's good to have the AHL team be competitive. Let's see. Lodrigan's locked up still. No one else there needs a new deal, it doesn't look like. And then finally, goalies, like I was showing you guys. 90 overall Korpisalo. Next year, or even this year, if we give him an extension, going to be expensive. Subban's 1 overall below Howard, so Subban can just be the backup. Vavalainen here will be the AHL starter. 750K for 2 years. I think that's a solid deal. So we have a lot of cap space. Even after we sign all these guys, we have 31.5 million. We should still have at least 20 million. So I'm hoping finally there's a big name free agent. As you guys can see here, Josi rejected our offer. He said more money could change his mind. I don't mind that at all. We were getting a really good deal on him. I'll pay him a bit more. Brown rejected. I'm surprised. Doesn't think it's worth the dollar value. So I could give him slightly more as well. Milano accepted though. Same with Nylander. Nylander's going to be interesting. 1 year deal. See if he gets better. Brooks accepted. Case, Vavalainen, McGuire. All like the young players. So we will go give Josi and Brown a new deal. I think I kind of maybe undercut both of them a bit too much. I didn't think it was that bad. We still have 26 million here though in cap space. Buyout penalty of 3.6 million. So that's kind of funny. I think it'll come off next year though. I forget who else we bought out. I think McDonald. He's going to count for 1 more year. So we'll go overall here. Yossi, let's see, what's he want? Still 6.9, so I mean, I could just give him, I guess, what he wants for 3 years. If I give him exactly what he wants and he says no, that'd be really strange, I think. And then Brown, I'd like to keep. He's like the cover of the thumbnail. Maybe 2 years, 2 million. He should say yes. And Yossi rejected our offer again, even though we gave him exactly what he wants, so I guess I have to overpay him, but I don't get it. Like, ask for what you want, and then Brown accepted, so I will go give Yossi a new offer. Like I said, that makes no sense. Like, I gave him what he wanted, so if you wanted more, ask for more. If you're going to ask for more in free agency, just ask me for that. He doesn't say, like, he wants a different team, so again, I mean, I thought that was probably too good to be true, that deal. 7.5 for 3. Hopefully that's enough. He rejects the offer again. I am getting sick of this. Gonna give him one final offer. And, I mean, I can't let him go, though. So it's just a matter of time, I guess, before he says yes. So I'm now offering Yossi $8 million for 3 years. So $1 million more than what he wants. Again, it's annoying me how he's asking for less than what he wants. If he's gonna ask for 8 in free agency, just ask me for that. We have the cap space. I don't mind. And he finally says yes. There we go. I think that was like just in time too, like a couple days before free agency. Olsen also accepted our qualifying offer. That's good to see. So free agency just started. I got this offer from the St. Louis Blues, offering me Coyle and Cogliano for a first and a second. The first is from the Bruins trade. The second is from the Tampa Bay trade. So basically Giordano and Hagelin. Curious to see how good Coyle is. 84 at 5.7. It's not a bad contract. Cogliano an 80 at 2.8 though. That's a lot. And a first and a second. I feel like I could get better players with those picks, either trading them or just actually drafting players. But it is now free agency, so let's see what's there. I think we have about 17 million. We actually have 18 million. Nicholas Backstrom, oh my god, finally. Him and Tyson Barrie both available. Finally some big names. First line center is actually something we still need. We moved Barzal to the wing. We even have Strome on the wing, who I said I might move to the first line. We're going to go all in here on Nicholas Backstrom. Also, let's just take a look here at goalies. I'm always curious to see just kind of the big names available. Holtby's also available. Wow, Washington is losing Backstrom, Holtby, and Orlov. That's killer for them. If Korpisalo wasn't at 90, if he was still an 85, I'd probably take a shot at Holtby here. Luckily, don't have to worry about it. So, Nicholas Backstrom, obviously going to make a contract offer on. Want $7.8 million for 6 years till he's 38. I mean, our team's good enough to win, so it makes sense. Okay, I can afford it. $8 million for 6 years. It's a big offer. 5. Oh man, I guess we'll just buy him out or just try and trade him. Like, it's gonna hurt our team so much if he doesn't stay good. He still has elite potential though. We're gonna go for it. We need that first line center. Big thing though is Barrie, Hamonic, Orlov. And you know what, guys? I'm honestly thinking screw it. Let's just go for Barrie. He's only $1.5 million more than Hamonic and Orlov, and he's 5 overall higher. If we do this, it'll probably be like Yossi, Barrie on the top pair, and then maybe Shabbat and Dallin on the second with McDonough and Gardner on the third. Like, we would just be so stacked. So let's see. He only wants 2 years too, which is so fair in terms of like terms. So we'll offer him $7 million there for 2 years. If he says no, hopefully we can get Hamonic or Orlov. If not, Scandella and Smith are there. I've seen Ouellette's also available. So for the 6th defenseman, like, it's not the end of the world. Also, guys, I just sorted the 2A players by potential, and as you can see, there's some stud prospects available who for some reason didn't get drafted. 3 guys here, all low elite. Obviously going to give them the max deal. We have the roster spots. They'll be like in the AHL, doesn't matter. And that'd be huge as, like, you know, that'd be huge trade value, or just if they become good for us. This Gawk guy here, for some reason, everyone wants him, but not the low elite guys. So I'm going to have to compete with a lot of teams. Acton here, 1954, low top 4. That's still worth it. This is why I get rid of those roster spots so we can actually sign these guys. Godin here, 2371, medium top 9. It's probably still good enough to give a contract to. Let's see. Does he actually... Oh, he's an RFA, so we'll give him, like... I don't know, we'll give him... What's the max? 3 years, 900K. Or do I even want... Yeah, 3 years, 900K. We'll see if we can steal him from St. Louis. Probably not. The rest of the low top 9s, don't really need them. And I just sorted the 2A goalies by potential. There's this Connor Ingram guy available. 2373, low starter. I'm going to try and get him. He'd probably be the backup behind Vavalainen. Give him 925K for 1 year. Tampa Bay can match, so they probably will. If not, could probably sign another backup goalie. I think actually our AHL backup's not too bad anyway. Now you guys can see here that Acton guy who had like 8 teams interested in him accepted our offer. I was actually thinking if anyone rejected, it would be him. Same with Gawk here at top 4D. Kavasha at elite, he said yes. That's awesome. Obviously Backstrom and Barrie, who I want to know about. Osborne had elite, so I mean we just got 3 low elite players for free, and then 1 medium top 4D and another low top 4. Barrie accepted. Our defense is honestly ridiculous. Backstrom rejected. No way. Didn't offer him the dollars. I gave him $8 million for 8 years. He wanted like 7.5 for 8 years. Going with Vegas, the other expansion team instead. That actually hurts because I wanted Barry, but I really wanted Backstrom. I guess I should have like overpaid for Backstrom. I thought I did though, especially like giving him the 8 years, but whatever. Maybe we can make a trade for first line center. We really kind of need one. Ingram here accepted as is. Same with Godin. So, I mean, we have money to spend now because we didn't get Backstrom. We'll see if one of those wingers is still available. We have 10 million. Okay, no, I was looking at Kreider and Sheary. Both are gone. Camilleri's still here. 38.81. That's a bit rich, though. I feel like we could make a trade for a better player. Thornton there. It wants to be a second-line center, so really not liking actually much of what's left. We'll sort by potential. Virtanen here, 23.76, low top 6. Maybe you could actually turn into a player for us. If it costs a third-round pick, I wouldn't mind doing it. Give him like 1.25 for 2 years. No picks required. We'll see if Canucks say no. Could do the same thing with Lindblom. Should we do it? I don't know. I don't trust him as much. Virtanen, I think, might actually come through though. The rest of the guys there probably too old. Howard 24 already. Virtanen's at least 23. These guys are all pretty old, yeah. And as you can see here, offer to that goalie was matched by Tampa Bay, so they're going to keep him. We still have one out, though, on that St. Louis guy. St. Louis chose not to match, so we got him. That's good. He's solid, like, AHL center. And we'll hear back for Vancouver. I guess Virtanen first to see if he says yes. And then we'll see if Vancouver matches. Is he going to get back to us? Oh, Virtanen accepted. But it looks like Canucks signed him because he's got the Canucks logo behind him. Or I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that? I don't know. Usually, we'll see here. I think they probably matched. And yeah, our offer to Virtanen was matched by the Canucks, so unfortunately not going to get him. And I'm just looking through the trade block, guys, and as you can see here, Vegas got Backstrom for $8.24 million, so if we'd have offered him an extra $250K, he would have signed with us. Had I known that, I definitely would have. I'm pretty upset that I didn't. Like, he's exactly what we need. We have solid wingers, our defense is stacked, our goalie's sick. We need that first line center, so I'm going to see if I can maybe make a trade for one. Also, we have to sign a fourth line left wing and right wing, so I'm going to do that too. Also, as I noticed, we need another AHL goalie, so we're going to sign this Schneider guy, 22 years old, 74 overall, medium backup potential, but to be an AHL goalie, that seems pretty fair, so him and Vavalainen will kind of battle it out. And like I was saying before too, we need a fourth line left wing and right wing right now, so I'm trying to find like two that are cheap. Komarov, Ponville, for instance. Ponville's 3.5, Komarov's 3, like that's a bit much. So going down, Raffles 1.6, which isn't too bad. He's got 80 poise there. Defense, 3.5 stars. It's not too bad, but he's like a sniper. I'd rather have more defensive guys. So like Ferland, for instance, makes more sense to me. Would be a really solid fourth line guy. 83 poise as well. I really want some good poise players. I think they help out a lot in the playoffs. We'll see. MacArthur would also be pretty solid. He's 79 overall. He's got 85 poise. Pretty decent defensive stats. The 85 poise, like that could come in clutch. So he wants $2 million. I'm thinking, or he wants 2 years. So 1 year he wants less. I'm thinking I'm going to try and offer them both like 1.75 for 1 year. If they say no, I'll probably just make the offer later in the summer if they're still available. If they're not, then it's like whatever. I'll just find somebody else. And as you guys can see here, Schneider accepted our offer, so I think that's a good goalie pickup. Still waiting to hear from both Ferland and MacArthur. Ferland accepted. I didn't think he would. Usually in free agency, you have to actually give them what they want, but I guess because it's been a few weeks, he said yes. And MacArthur also said yes, so that's pretty solid. He's down to a 78 now, though. That's not solid. I just got this offer, guys, from St. Louis, offering me Stastny, Grabner, Laterra for Gawk. I feel like this is just a lot of junk for a solid prospect, but I will take a look at them just in case. So Stastny is an 82, Grabner's an 80, and then Laterra is a 78. Like I said, bunch of junk. And now Nashville's offering me Craig Smith for a second-round pick. I mean, Smith might not be terrible. We'll take a look. He's an 81. Never mind, he's bad. Alright, guys, right now I'm trying to get a huge trade with Anaheim, trading for Ryan Getzlaf. Obviously, he's a beast. 35 years old, still 90 overall, first line forward. He's making $8.2 million for 1 more year. Because of his age, though, he's actually gone down quite a bit in value. As you can see, it's really low there. And actually, like around the beginning of the free agency, they had Corey Perry on the trading block. So I'm thinking maybe they'd be willing to trade Getzlaf. I mean, he is obviously a lot better. So I'm going to be offering them Jake Gardner, who would be a bottom pair guy for us. Obviously, we don't really need him. They want him, so might as well trade him. I think Dallin will definitely be 84 by the start of the season. I'm also adding Ibister and Dackel, both low elite prospect defensemen, one unsigned, one signed. Cuckoo there doesn't have a contract yet, and then a second-round pick in 2023. So, I mean, it's a lot to give up, but I think it'd be worth it. That's the first-line center we need. I wish still we got Backstrom. And as you can see, too, I have a bunch of low elite defensemen, like We got 5 there, I think. Liljegren's the best one. Actually, we have 6, sorry. So we can definitely afford to trade a couple. Liljegren's at like 77. The rest are in the 50s. I think 160. The values on our side is like at least double, but they don't have Getzlaf on the block, so it's going to be tough. Hopefully they'll say yes to this. Here we go. Trade accepted. So honestly, I think that's a great trade. We just got so much better. And now, guys, we're going to trade for another elite center. This time it's Jeff Carter. He's 88 overall, same age as Getzlaf. Also has elite potential, first-line forward. He's making 5.2 for the next 2 years, so a very good contract. This friend guy is just there for the roster spot. I'm trading Spears, who's a decent prospect they want. 23.77, but he'd be an AHL for us. Plus his poise is terrible, 67. Trying to get rid of the bad poise players. So we're trying to be a good playoff team. Boston's first-round pick, which obviously we got for Giordano. Then this Gok guy, I think he was the one that had like 8 teams interested in him. Medium top 4, so he's a solid prospect. Kavasha here, another low elite defenseman. 20 years old on 55 is actually like the worst combo. 55 is like the second lowest rated, and then 20's one of the older ones. Like I was saying, Liljegren's the best. Then we have guys that are like higher 50s. So as you can see, like Hendry's 1969, Osborne's 2056. So we can afford to trade them. The value's on our side by a lot. It's like double. It's about the same, I think, as the Getzlaf trade. These 2 trades would make us a contender for sure with the defense and the goaltender we have. Here we go. Trade accepted. So, I mean, we are so stacked. We're at the end of the summer now, guys, and as you can see, Jake Dodson accepted our qualifying offer, so that's awesome. It means we'll get him pretty cheap. I'm still trying to make one more move, but I think before I do it, we have to actually have the preseason start so I can move around the rosters a bit, but I am very excited for this season. So I'm signing the captaincies now. I figured I'd give Getzlaf an A. Same with Yossi, and then Shabbat's staying the captain. So many former captains, though. Like, you got McDonough. I think Yossi's obviously also a captain, now an alternate for our team. Pavelski was a captain. I think Carter's like an alternate. Same with Johnson. So a lot of leadership still on the team, which I like. So we're almost at the start of the season now, guys. So Clark MacArthur got really bad in like 2 months. He went from a 79 with, I think, bottom 6 potential to a 76 with AHL top 6. Really wish I didn't give him that offer. So I'm going to try and trade him now to Boston for a 7th. And they say yes, so I'm glad I got rid of that contract. He was going to be in the AHL anyway. And right now, guys, making a couple more signings. Notice my HLD had a couple 60s on it, so I'm going to sign this Hansen dude. 700K 1 year, 2-way deal, just to help out the AHL team. 25 is not too bad. Jaros here, 24. 74 medium, 7th. That's kind of bad. Let's go by overall, and maybe there's just like somebody young with decent overall. I just found this guy, Hajic, 22.73, so he still has some years left to grow. Maybe if he gets top 6 minutes in the AHL, he'll turn into at least like a decent AHL player. And as you guys can see, that Hajic guy accepted our offer. Same with Hansen, so HLD should be good now. And right here, guys, look at our lines going into this season. Like I was saying, our team is stacked. So we got Strome, Getzlaf, and Bars on the first line. Johnson, Carter, and Nylander on the second. Velino now on the NHL team. Pavelski and Milano on the third. With Brown, Tierney, and Ferland on the fourth. Defense is also stacked. We got Yossi and Barry as the top pair. Dallin and Shabbat, and then McDonough and Liljegren, who's also on the NHL team now. He actually grew a lot, which it worked out perfectly as we needed a 6th defenseman. Could have McDonough and Dallin's spot, but he has to roll a top 4 with medium elite, so I want to make sure he's getting like the ice time he needs to grow into like that franchise defenseman we want him to be. Goalies, of course, Korpisalo starter, 90 overall, Subban backing him up. I am just like so excited for this team to see how good they do. AHL team's not as good as it's been, but still pretty solid. Valari's now on the AHL team, 71. Gonna play him first line. Hopefully, like, you know, he'll grow a lot. Stevens, Bracco, and Comtois. Hopefully, also Comtois grows. We got Case, Brooks, Godin, McGuire, Miller, and Haberch. Defense, we got Polak and Dotchin. Polak really never grew, unfortunately, but obviously we got him for free from the draft, so not a big deal. Hansen, Morin, who's also not really grown that much, but whatever. Olofsson, and then Hajak. And then in goal here, wherever it is, we have Schneider's our starter with Vabelin backing him up. So pretty happy with the AHL team. Very happy with the NHL team. Like I said, both teams did really good last year. Both finished second in the league. Should do even better this year. So we'll sim to the first game, see what our ratings are, and then start simming the rest of the games. We're matched up with Winnipeg here in the first game of the preseason. I just want to see what the ratings are. Winnipeg obviously isn't using their regular team. Our team is a beast. 95 throughout. We better win the cup this year. And take a look at the AHL ratings now. As you can see, pretty solid. 78 offense, 86 defense, 79 goaltending. Pretty optimistic about both teams. So I just finished simming the first month, guys. Not doing as well as I thought we would. We're only 4-3-1. Dallin was hurt for a bit, though. Now Shabbat's hurt, but I think they're both only hurt for about a week. AHL team 5-3. So hopefully we'll sim the next couple months and we'll get better. So we're at the end of December, guys. We have a better record now. 17-11-8. AHL team 18-13-5. So we have a lot of overtime losses, actually. for whatever reason. Going to see where we are in the standings. Should be in a playoff spot. Actually, we're first place in the division. Only have a 1-point lead, though, on both St. Louis and Dallas. Would like to have a better lead than that. Barzal's the current leading scorer, 28 points, 36 games. Take a quick look at the AHL team. Leading scorer there is Stevens, and they're second place in the division, so not too bad. Just got another trade offer, guys. This one's from Detroit, offering us Athanasiou, a 4th, and McGinn for a 2nd and a 3rd. I'm not sure what Athanasiou's overall is right now, so we'll take a look at this trade. 81, so he's the same as Pavelski. Really not worth it. And we're now at the trade deadline, guys. As you can see, we have a record of 31, 17, and 4 AHL team there, 33, 20, and 10. I had one of the most unlucky losing streaks ever, where you can see 9 straight games. I want to make sure it wasn't more than that. Yeah, 9 straight games, all by 1 goal, except for the Coyotes game we lost by 2. You can see 2-1, 3-2, and then shootout, 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 and then 2-1, and a 5-4 again in the shootout. Like, that's incredible. Like, 9 games straight, we lose by 1 goal. Such just a bad bounce, I guess you could say. So we're still doing okay, though. Like, if it wasn't for that, we'd definitely be like destroying first place in the division. So I guess can't complain too much. But like I said, if it wasn't for that, say we go like even 500 there, we get an extra, I guess we'll say 8 points, 84 points, like so ahead of the pack. Barzal here leading scorer still, 45 points, 62 games. Take a look and see how everyone else is doing. Might make like a small addition here at the deadline. Getzlav 39, so not too bad. Barry's 39. He's got top 4D now potential instead of elite, but I mean, he's still playing well, so it shouldn't matter. Yossi there, 38. Carter, 36. Carter really dropped. Wow. Maybe it's because he's a first-line forward. We're playing him second, but I thought usually as long as like within 1 line, it's okay. It's just if they're like a first line playing third or a second playing fourth. But apparently, like, yeah, he's playing second-line center behind Kopitar anyway, so I don't get this. Dropped with 85, drop potential. Luckily, he's not making too much. Nylander there. Pavelski's actually still doing pretty solid, even as an 81. Strome, not as good as he did last year, but not too bad. Johnson's okay. Shabbat. So, overall, not too bad, I guess. Take a look here, too, and see how Korpisalo's doing. 26 and 14. 5 shutouts. So, yeah, he's actually killing it. Take a quick look at the AHL team. Schneider's got pretty good stats. Same with Vavalainen. Neither have grown, though. See if any AHL players are killing it. Baracco's got 40. Same with Stevens, so that's pretty solid. Case, Haberch, Velarde there, 33. Comtois, 26. Really hoping both of them can grow. I think Velarde's actually grown too. So he's coming along quite a bit. Also, as you can see there, the AHL team's currently second place in their division. So, gonna see what's available on the trading block. Hopefully, we can add a couple pieces and make that Stanley Cup push. So, Chicago has Brandon Saad on the block. I'm trying to trade Tyler Johnson. Acton, who's a solid prospect defenseman. Boland's also a pretty solid prospect. First in 2023 and a first in 2024 for him. We have like no first round picks for the next 4 years, but if we win the cup, it's worth it, especially in year 4 of the expansion team. Here we go, we'll offer the trade, and it's accepted. So I mean, our team just got so good. Saad, Getzlav, and Barzal on the first line. It's gonna be deadly. I am really going all in this year, guys. I'm now trying to trade Lindsay, a 3rd in 2022, and Brodin for Stepan. 84 overall. He'd be like our 3rd line center. Lindsay's pretty solid. He was actually our first round pick in 2019. Picked him 9th overall, medium top 4. So if we get Stepan, our team is going to be ridiculous. We'll see what they say. Trade accepted. So, I mean, we are going, like, we're risking it all here. Hopefully it works out. And here, guys, look at the lines after those 2 trades. So Saad, Getzlav, Barzal, like I was saying, on the top line's insane. Second line's now Strome, Carter, Nylander. Then we have Velino, Stepan, Milano on the 3rd with Brown, Pavelski, and Tierney on the 4th. So I am so excited to see how this team does. I actually want to see what the ratings are now after trading for both Saad and Stepan. Our defense should still be 95. Goaltending should still be 95. But our forwards maybe even like 97 now. Like we had an 88 and an 85 or 84. 96. But I mean, like compared to the Flyers, I don't know. Our team is so good. I'm hoping it's enough to win the cup. And the regular season just ended, guys. We finished the record of 46, 21, and 15. So I think that's 107 points. A lot of overtime losses there. AHL team 44, 26, and 11. I'm hoping it's enough to win the division. Hopefully even maybe the President's Trophy. That'd be pretty cool. Actually crushed the division. Almost 20 points ahead of St. Louis there. Brandon Saad was actually our leading scorer. Take a quick look at the AHL team as well. So they're currently second place. Not going to catch Manitoba Moose. That's not too bad. Baracco there, 55 points, is their leading scorer. We're going to take a quick look now, too, and see if we won the President's Trophy. I see we have a Z, so that means we won the conference. We'll see, though. Did we get Presidents? Last year, we just missed it. Oh, no, we didn't. Wow, Buffalo and Tampa Bay both beat us. But, I mean, back-to-back years winning the West, I don't think that's too bad. We'll see how everyone else did, too, for points. Brandon Saad, 72. When we traded for him, he had 50, so he is crushing it this year. Barzal there at 56. Same with Barry. Love that signing. Getzlav 55. Stepan 52. Yossi 51. He was injured for a bit. Carter 50. So, I mean, not bad. Strom almost hit 50. 1 point short. Nylander, wondering if he's going to keep growing. He's an 84 right now. We'll have to see. Pavelski, not too bad for an 81. So, I mean, yeah, overall, like, I am pretty happy with how this team played. Getting to the playoffs now. Obviously, hoping it's not a first-round exit again to the 8th seed team, but we'll have to see. Not going to be playing Chicago at least this time. That would suck if, like, we played Chicago after trading for Saad, and then they beat us. It'd be pretty embarrassing, to say the least. So, let's get started here. This team is stacked. Hopefully, we can at least win the first round, like, first playoff series. Going up against Vancouver. I mean, obviously, they're probably a better team than they are in real life right now, but I think, you know, we should have them. Seattle, Vancouver, that's probably a rivalry too, more so than Vegas, because, you know, they're right next to each other. So, first period, nothing. Second period, Nylander, Tierney, and nothing in the third. So, going up 1 game to none, I like that. I'd love to just sweep the first round here. Don't have to worry about moving on. AHL team also won their first game. Of course, AHL round is a best of 5. So, second game, nothing in the first again. Nylander, Barzal, and Cernak, but we get the 2-1 win. I was hoping maybe Corby Sal would get back-to-back shutouts, but I'll take the win either way. So up 2-0 now, going to Vancouver. I might be wrong with this, but I'm pretty sure Vancouver's honestly like 30 minutes, maybe less from Seattle, so this should be actually a really cool rivalry game. Game 3 here. Nothing in the first again. Big second. Sabatka scores for them. Barzal, Nylander for us. They have Thatcher Demko starting, obviously. And wow, Kosmachuk ties it. Let's get that OT winner. Wow, Killorn. Wow. I thought 2-1 lead. We blew it. That's really shitty, but lots of games left, obviously. AHL teams just swept, actually, their first round 3-0, so that's awesome to see. I wasn't sure if they're going to do as good because, obviously, Malcolm Subban, 80 overall goalie, is a big reason why they did so well last year, but good amount of depth, I guess, on the team, plus really solid defense. Wow, big first period. Horvat, Kosmachuk, Cernak, Ferland, Getzlav for us, so it's 3-2. There we go. Stepan ties it. And big third period. Ferland, I think, just completed a hat trick. And Saad scores. So that's awesome. I picked up Ferland, too. He had good poise. And apparently he's a playoff performer with the Hattie. That's awesome. 1 more win here. We have 3 games to do it. Let's get it done. We'd love to do it, too. We're going to do it at home in Seattle here, Game 5. Getzlav, Tierney, Stetcher for them. Nothing in the second. Wow. Virtanen scores going to OT. We almost signed him in the offseason. And there we go, Stepan the OT winner. Moving on to round 2. And our second round matchup here, guys, against the Dallas Stars. They actually swept their first round, so going to be a tough matchup here. Hopefully we can get through, though. So first period, first game. Wow, JVR and Maroon both score. So they've made some moves over the past few seasons. Saad scores for us. Barry there, Richie Dickinson. So 4-2 loss. I just realized, too, I should have showed you guys what the team was looking like for the Vancouver Canucks. I forgot to do that. I think I forgot to do it last year as well. Our last episode, sorry, for the Chicago Blackhawks. Even though I think the Blackhawks team, honestly, was pretty much the same as it is in real life, aside from, like, obviously a few younger players getting better. So Dallas there, 92, 92, 88. I mean, our stats are much better. We'll see, though, what else they have for the team. So they got Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin, and Dickinson on the first. JVR, Hintz, Maroon there. Chiasson, Smith, Ease, Ritchie, Fasca, Shore. So not bad offense. Defense, they got Shattenkirk now, Klingberg, Olsner, Martinez. Wow. Cole and Lindell. So they actually picked up a lot of D. And then Bishop there, still their starter. 76 backup. So, I mean, our team is much, much better. And their team swept their first round. So, even though we're down 1, I still have faith that we're going to come away with the round win here. The Canucks team, too, I mean, we were seeing it. I don't think it changed too much. They did have a couple new players, but overall, probably similar. Dallas, I mean, aside from their defense, pretty much the same for the offense. So second game now. Saad scores there. Getzlav, Maroons, 2-1 us. And Nylander, Eves, we get away with a 3-2 win. That was a close one. Jeez, I mean, our team should just be dominating, like, regular season. We did have that one stretch I showed you guys where we lost 9 games in a row by 1, which was heartbreaking. So hoping that does not happen here in the playoffs. Tied up 1-1 with the Dallas Stars. Let's keep going here. Third game. That's not good. Chiasson with 2, Eves with 1. Nylander does get 1. We have some hope. Okay, sorry, I thought that was us that scored 4-1. It's, wow. I don't know how they're just shelling us like this. Doesn't make any sense. Like, Ben and Sagan are obviously sick, but we have Getzlav and Saad. We have Carter. Our team is stacked, too. Game number 4 now. Big first period. Ferland, Barry, Tierney all score. Saad Milano, Dickinson gets one, but yeah, 5-1 win. We end up winning that 7-1. So hopefully we can roll here with that big 7-1 win. Answered back after they beat us 4-1. So series is tied 2-2. This is going to be close. AHL teams currently down in their series 2-4. Or that means they lost, actually. So they got knocked out in the second round. Just realized that. Best of 6, or in 6, I should say. Not too bad, though, for the AHL team. More concerned, obviously, with this NHL game. Eve scores for them in the first. Big second period. Barry, Nylander, Barzal, let's go. And in the third, we just keep going. Barzal there, is that a Hattie? That's 1 in the third, and yeah, 2 in the second. Barzal just went off that game with the hat trick. I love to see that. So a big 6-1 win there after the 7-1 win. Let's keep it going. Up 3-2. Now we just have to win one of these next 2 games. I mean, I think we finally figured out how to beat Dallas, I guess, or the team did. So let's see if we can get it done in game 6. Nothing in the first. Eves and Stepan each score, and there we go. Tyson Barrie with the game winner. Really loving that signing. I'm so glad I didn't just settle for Hamonic or Orlov. But moving on to the conference final now. I'm pumped. And in the conference final, guys, of course, we're matched up with the Edmonton Oilers. Who else would we get matched up with? So going to be a tough road here to the Stanley Cup final. Edmonton there, 87, 94, 93. So again, better in all 3 categories. Much better in offense. They must just have McDavid, Draisaitl, and that's it. And just no depth, I'm guessing. So yeah, as you guys can see, they got Slepyshev, McDavid, Puljujarvi on the first line. Wilson, Draisaitl, Nuge, and then it's just a bunch of 70s. Poirier and Wilson, we actually traded both of them to the Edmonton. Couple 60s on the fourth. That's rough. You could sign 70s for nothing. I don't know why you wouldn't. Clefbaum, though, is a 90 now. Larson, 87. Tanev, Sekera, Nurse, Russell. So, I mean, their defense is not bad. Talbot's a 90, so okay. Forwards definitely going to have to come through for us. I mean, McDavid's obviously going to do a lot of scoring, but our forward depth, our third, or even our second line, honestly, second, third, and fourth line, hopefully we'll have really good matchups here, and we can take advantage of that. So we'll see what happens. Edmonton's 8-2 right now in the playoffs. Jeez, okay. First period, first game. Wow. Nuge, Poirier, Kagula, McDavid. McDavid again, Getzlav, and Saad. But what a... Wow, that first period, or they just came out. I don't know how that happens. Our goalie's a 92. Corby-Sal's also a 90. They're 9-2 now. We're 8-4, but that's okay. So we were 8-3. We only had 1 extra loss through 2 rounds. I still have hope, though. We got home ice advantage as well. Hopefully we can, get past that first game. Draisaitl, McDavid, Carter, Slepyshev, Getzlav. We need 1 in the third. Jeez, McDavid with 2 more. Is that a hat trick? Yeah, I think it is a hat trick. It is a hat trick for McDavid. He is just not going to let us through here. This sucks. So we're down 2-0 now. Maybe we'll play better on the road and then can just somehow find a way to win the 7th game. But down 2, I definitely do not want to go down 3. We'll see what happens here. Nothing in the first. Halverson, I think he was one of the 60s. Wow, we couldn't even get a goal that game. They got 1. Corby-Sala played really good. And just team can't find a goal. So we need an epic comeback now. 4 games straight. Can we get the reverse sweep? This would be huge if we can. I don't know. It'd be like, a Cinderella story. Let's do it. There we go. Tierney, Stepan, Carter, McDavid. McDavid again and Carter. McDavid, jeez, he's just constantly scoring. It's unreal. I'm sure he's getting a ton of assists too. I'm just looking at the goals. But we do stay alive there at the 4-2 win. That's huge. Just taking it a game at a time. Got 3 left to play. Come on. Let's get this done. First period, McDavid again. Getzlav, Lino, Nuge. It's tied up 2-2. Come on. Big third period. There we go, Roman Josi, game winner. Okay, so we're back in this. We're 1 game down. If we can win this next one, it's all tied up. Anybody's series. Going to Edmonton. Let's see if we can keep rolling here. We need to find a way. So first period, nothing. Second period, nothing. Resume simulation here in the third. Increase the speed. It's just going to take too long. I'm just going to sim the period. Oh, Puljujarvi. Oh, wow, no way. Tierney ties it. We're going to OT. Okay, so... sim it. And there we go. Brandon Saad, the OT winner. That's amazing. So somehow we tied this up. Going to Game 7. I honestly thought we were done for. Here we go. We're going to be in Seattle as well. I've got to do a bit of scouting first, though. This all come down to this, guys. Game 3 in Edmonton. Or sorry, Game 7 in Edmonton. Winner moves on to the Stanley Cup Final. Let's go. Saad and Draisaitl each score in the first. Second period. There we go. Pavelski and Ferland. The fourth line's getting it done. Third period. There we go, Alex Nylander moving on to the Stanley Cup Final. I can't believe we pulled off that reverse sweep. I thought after the first 3 games, we were absolutely done for. That's amazing. We're going up against the Columbus Blue Jackets here. That's great. So we got to beat Columbus for sure. Got to send this video to Nasher after, show him what's up. So Columbus there, 91, 93, 93, so not too bad. Obviously, again, our team's still better. And look at Columbus here, guys. They have the same first line, Panarin, Wenberg, and Atkinson. Bodker, Koivu, Jenner, Boucher, Dubois, Foligno, Gauntz, Gagne, and Bittner. I mean, our forward group's so much better. Defense are pretty solid. Murray's at 90, geez. Werenski's 86, Savard, Edmondson, Vanino, and Jensen. Okay, our D is also much better. Bob there's an 89. So this team, like, is a good team. I think Edmonton was actually probably better, and our team is for sure better. So hopefully the sim is kind to us. We got 7 games here. We need to win 4 of them. Let's get it done. So here we go. First game, first period. They're 12-7, so very similar record here through the first 3 rounds. First period, Atkinson. Second period, nothing. And there we go. Getzlaf and Strome both in the third. I just realized, too, Corby Salo playing his old team. We took them in the expansion draft from Columbus. So maybe he can, like, show them they should have kept or protected him instead of Bobrovsky. Game number 2 now. We also have home ice advantage here, so we actually finished higher than Columbus. First period, nothing again. Second period, Panarin. Big third period again. Alex Nylander with 2 goals. Nylander's actually came in clutch now. It's back-to-back third period goals for him. Oh no, Ryan Strome. Okay, we'll do best lines. I think Brown's injured right now, so Brown will come in. I guess who would move up to the second line right wing? I think it would be Milano, maybe Volino actually, and then Brown would be on the fourth line, so we should still be okay. Game 3 here. Koivu scores. Oh wow, Gagne, Panarin, Nylander. Nylander scored in all 3 games. Okay, so Strome went down and they crushed us 6-1, but that was also their first game at home, so not going to lose too much hope here. I think we still have a chance. Or we definitely still have a chance. We're up 2-1. I can't be that pessimistic. So here we go. Game 4. 2-1 lead. Getzlaf and Carter. They tied up Foligno. We need a big third. There we go, Jeff Carter. Game winner. That is awesome to see. So we have a 3-1 lead now. 3 games away. Or 1 game away. 1 win away, sorry. With 3 games to go from the first ever Stanley Cup in Seattle Magicians franchise history. Let's get it done here. At home. Panarin scores, though. He's trying to spoil it. Okay, Foligno scores. So we'll resume simulation. We'll increase the sim speed there to 8 times. Just to see if we can come back. I don't want to, like, sim period and we win 3-2 and then I miss the Stanley Cup celebration. So Saad scored, which is huge. It's 2-1. We can definitely pull back in this. The boys going to be trying. We're out shooting them, which is good. Panarin, okay, so probably done for. Unless we score quick here, because they're going to pull the goalie and they'll probably just make it 4-1. Okay, so we'll just... Oh, Pavelski, it's 4-2, 3 minutes to go. You never know. Goalie's pulled and can't get it done. So 4-2 loss there in Game 5. That's okay, though. 2 games left. Come on. I am hoping like they can just find a way. Strome's back. There we go. Put best lines in. Here we go. In Columbus. I don't think Columbus has ever won a cup. I don't know if they have in the last 2 years of this sim. I don't think so. So can we win it in Columbus? Borkstrand scores. Nothing in the second. Okay, we'll resume here. 8 times. Down by 1. We can definitely come back. Like, come on. We're pretty close in shots. Can't get shut out. There we go, Getzlaf. First line center. Big acquisition. Him and Carter both have been playing pretty well in the playoffs. That's what I got him for. Come on. Tied up 1-1. 5 minutes to go. This is so nerve-wracking. Minute and a half. Are we going to OT? We are going to OT. So I'm thinking either like they win it and I miss the celebration, we lose it and I have to go to Game 7, or I could just play it. I think it's on Superstar, which is pretty tough. Let's play it. So here we go, guys. Stanley Cup final overtime. Tied 1-1 in Game 6, and we are 1 win away from our first ever Stanley Cup. I'm hoping we can get it here. We're in the away jersey. They would have liked to win it in Seattle, but we can win it here. That's good. Bob there with a nice save. Oh, no. Atkinson there with the rebound pickup. I can't believe that. I mean, that's just a tough one. So going to Game 7 now. I can't believe I let the team down. So here we go, guys. Game 7, Stanley Cup final. Oh, man. I really hope we can pull this out. Because, like, maybe if I simmed, we would have won. And I got greedy wanting to see the celly. I don't know. But here we go. Nothing in the first. Or the second. Are you kidding me? Okay, resume. Like, so nerve-wracking. Jeez. 0-0. Game 7. Stanley Cup. I can't believe this. 5 minutes in. Ryan Strome back from the injury. Gets a goal. Okay. Come on. 10 minutes to go. Joe Volino gets another one. Team is looking good. Come on. 2-0 lead still. 6, 4 minutes left. 3 minutes left. 2. Okay, 1 minute left. I gotta jump in there. I think we're gonna pull it off. I'm so excited. There's 10 seconds left in the game, guys. Columbus just pulled their goalie. Love seeing our logo at center ice with the Stanley Cup final. And we're gonna get one more here. Makes it 3-0. I think that was Saad, actually, the big deadline trade. So I don't know. I just love this, seeing the jerseys in game there, the logo, the Stanley Cup final. 3 seconds away here from our first Stanley Cup. All those trades were worth it. I mean, here we go. 1 second. Barry there with the hit. And there we go. Korpisalo, an expansion pick. Definitely came through, going to a 90. So many good players on this team. Cup champs. Only 1% of people have got this. Oh, win as the 32nd expansion team. Okay, that's why. I mean, it looks good. Feel bad for Bobrovsky there, losing to his former backup, but obviously feels good for our team. This is a new Stanley Cup celebration, too. They teased this on Twitter, but I don't think it was the full thing. This is actually pretty sick to see. Shows Columbus there upset. That's Wenberg. Feels bad for the guy, but what are you going to do? Malcolm Subban's out there, the backup. I think did Pop just sit on the bench? I have no idea, but I mean, the team was solid. Like, we had the best team in the league, deserved to win. Like, best team in the regular season, or best team in the West in the regular season. Stacked team. I don't really know what they're doing now. Just a big huddle there in front of the net with the shaking hands. I like that as well. We got, who is that? Shabbat. Or that's Shabbat, or that's not Shabbat. Shabbat wears a C. 58. I think that's, I don't know. Oh, that's probably Yossi, but that didn't really look like Yossi. Honestly, I have no idea, though. Let's see if Shabbat's going to hoist this thing for us. Little head tap there on the helmet. I'm loving this. A lot more, like, different shots here. Korpisalo actually got the Conn Smythe. I think well-deserved, though. He had really good playoffs for us. 16 wins, 2.24 goals against, .926 save percentage. I like also this celebration. Doesn't really look like Gary Bettman, I'm not going to lie. Bettman's a bit shorter. A bit more, you know, gnome-looky, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it. Count Dracula-looking. And here we go, the Stanley Cup. This is actually pretty sick. I think, is that no, that's not Shabbat, that's Barry. Where is Shabbat? He's got to go get this cup. There's Carter, though, rocking the beard. His beard's much darker than his hair. There we go, there's Thomas Shabbat going to pick up the cup. Built the defense around him, had the best defense in the league the last 2 years. And here we go with the Stanley Cup picture. This is actually pretty long Stanley Cup celebration, much longer than years past, but I like it. It's really cool. Didn't have this many shots before, so pretty awesome to see. Who's he going to give it to first? A veteran? Is that Connor Brown getting it first? I think that's Connor Brown with the first hoist. I don't think the Leafs have won in this sim either, so Connor Brown's Stanley Cup champion. He's on the front of the thumbnail, so made sure to get him the cup. That's actually kind of awesome that worked out. He's the first one to get it for whatever random reason. Maybe it's like lowest overalls get it first. No, Getzlav's got it now, though. There we go. That's a huge trade for us. Huge trade to get Getzlav. I wonder if is it going to show every single person? Are we going to get a Stanley Cup pick here or what? So, he went for the fake comeback. You can see actually all the arena stuff, too. You can see, like, the walkout or whatever. That's pretty awesome. The jerseys those people are wearing, though, are not the official jerseys. Those ones look a lot worse than our jerseys. Getzlav is hogging this thing. I think he might be retiring. I don't know. Jerseys look good, though. Uniforms look good. Korpisalo wants it now. I don't want to skip. This is the first time I've actually watched this whole thing. But this is long. Like, I don't know how... This has to be at least 5 minutes. Or probably close to it. This is a long Stanley Cup celebration. There we go. Finally the pick. That's what I wanted to see. I mean, look how stacked that team is. McDonough, Getzlav, Shabbat, Carter, like Dallin, Strome, Nylander, Barzal. Stanley Cup winning team for a reason. There we go. There's the pick. That's all I was waiting for. Take a look now, too, and see the 3 stars of that game were Korpisalo with the shutout, obviously. Yossi, 2 assists. Ryan Strome there with the game winner. And the draft lottery results just came in, guys. Winnipeg Jets there, first overall. Rangers, second. Minnesota, third. So some new teams we don't usually see at the top. I mean, Winnipeg did get second like a couple years ago, but that was all luck. So if you retired players, do we have any? Jeff Carter. Okay, that's actually surprising. He went all the way down to an 83. We got him in an 88. He was making $5.5 million, though. So, I mean, I'd rather this than be paying an 83, $5.5. Pavelski, though, didn't retire. Pavelski's like an 81 now, so I'm definitely not re-signing him unless it's super, super good deal. Joe Thornton also retired. Rick Nash, Thomas Vanek, Koivu, Ponville, Camilleri, Steen, Plekanec, Kessler, Burns. Wow, Burns retired there. Duncan Keith as well. Erickson, Sharp. So some names. Dustin Brown we bought out, then retired. So I guess our buyout, well, I mean, we used the money. If we didn't use the money, it would have been bad because we could have just like only paid him for 1 more year. Actually, he retired. I don't I don't know how that works. If a player retires after you buy them out, yeah, it probably doesn't affect it. Some other players there, Giordano, who we traded, so I guess that was a pretty good trade. He dropped all the way to a 79. That was a very good trade, getting a first from Boston. Moved on from him at like the perfect time. Clark MacArthur also retired. Traded a bunch of guys. Daly we didn't re-sign. We moved on from a ton of dudes that were not coming back. Forgot to look at the retired goalies. I just realized that. That's my bad. Hopefully no one too crazy. I don't think Luong was retired yet, so maybe he had. Take a look, though, at the awards now and all that stuff. Playoff points there. You can see Getzlaf actually led the team with 20. We'll see who else was doing good. I mean, I think Barzal had a hat trick. He had to be up there. Yossi with 20, 18 assists, Saad 18, Barzal had 17. Nylander had 15, so I mean, not bad. Barry, Strome, whole team basically contributing. Love to see that. Also, guys, I realized I forgot to show you who led the league in scoring for the regular season in the entire NHL, so I'll show you that right now, too, just quickly, and then we'll look at the awards here before ending off the episode. So, Ovechkin, 95 points. Even though Washington lost Backstrom, he still got it done. Stamkos, 91. McDavid, 89. Malkin there. More than Crosby. Pacioretty, Kuznetsov. So, I mean, Washington's still decent, I guess. Doughty, Laine, Hall. We had a player. What did Saad have? Saad had like 72. So, Saad was our highest scorer. He was not, I think that's probably top 20, which isn't too bad. But I'll look at the awards now. I'm not sure if we had a Calder candidate this year. Maybe we did, but there we go. Stanley Cup looks good. President's Trophy, Tampa Bay. Clarence Campbell, obviously us, and then the Prince of Wales, Columbus. So player awards, Ovi with the Art Ross makes sense. Stamkos with the Hart. James Norris with the Doughty back-to-back years. Kessel with the Lady Bing, I love that. DeBrincat with the Calder, he's getting it 2 years after his rookie year. Corby Sal with the Conn Smythe. Vezina with the Price, and the William Jennings. Murphy with the Bill Masterson. McDavid with the Selke. Stamkos with the Ted Lindsay, and then McDavid with the Maurice Richard. So only got the Conn Smythe in the Cup, but I mean, we'll take it. AHL awards here. Take a look at the team awards quickly. So Manitoba Moose there with the Calder Cup. Do we win? I think we won our division at least, right? Or did we not even win our division? We didn't even win our division in the AHL. Okay, I thought we did. Player awards. Probably didn't get one. I don't think we had anybody stand out that much. Pavlich there with a couple awards. And then Thunderbirds here took like 5 awards home. Jeez. But that's it, guys, for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I can't believe we finally won the Stanley Cup and in the 4th season. Like, that's incredible. We took an expansion draft team, and like, if you think about it, so the 4th season we won. So that means in 3 years of like drafts and trading and stuff, we were able to build a team that was just that dominant to go out and win the Stanley Cup, and we almost won the regular season. So really happy for that. Still have 6 more years here to try and just continue this dynasty, see how many more cups we can win. I'd love to win at least a couple more, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.